Alright, let's do this. 3 Grand Prix back to back, and hopefully things go smoothly enough. 3, 2, 1, go. So, things will be relatively straightforward going into the bronzes. Oh, whoa. Easy now. Don't want to go flying off the edge. That's very easy to do when you get the good start on this course. But yeah, no, bronze is fairly easy, and gold I've pretty much done very recently. So, I understand how this all works. So, if anything, silver is the one that causes me the most problems. We'll get to that when we get to that. For now, though, this is a fairly straightforward thing. Just hug the outside wall, collect all the speed boosts, and you're pretty much good to go. Mash enter to get through here as fast as possible. So yeah, just gotta dab on the brakes there just to make sure I don't go flying off the edge. Very easy to do in a mode like this when you're trying to go as fast as possible at any rate.
Time bonus.
Yeah, look at that. I've already caught up to the rest of the pack. Despite everything.
Final lap.
And then I just gotta... That was a very good avoiding of the AI there. Because they can block you. You can hit them. And that's not really something I want.
Go!
That was a very fast track too. Yeah, look at that, sub 50. Very nice. Alright, let's see if I can get one of the boosts on this. Whatever, that's fine. Hey, how'd you get ahead of me, cheeky? You cheeky monkey. So, this is where you get introduced to the idea of lumpy bits, or like bumpy tracks. And collision detection in this can be a very fickle mistress. It can deem you worthy of being on the ground, or it can deem you worthy of what I dub the invisible speed bumps of cringe. Because they make me cringe whenever they happen and just pop you up into the air for no adequately explained reason. This track is probably not the biggest offender of that, though. We'll get to the biggest offender when we get there. Alright, that was a fairly solid one. There's not really much you can do to speed it up, aside from just trying to keep your time in the air limited. That's pretty much all there is to it. And as for the heart here, it may be intimidating with all its bumpers. It's easy. Whoa! Whoa! Nearly just went flying off this thing. So yeah, it's this part that's intimidating, but as long as you go like that, then you'll just avoid them. And you can avoid every other bumper easily enough. If anything, the AI are probably the biggest threat on this place. Because they can actually impede your progress.
Final lap.
Oh, missed that bumper. Or boost even. Oh, that was close. I was a little worried there that I'd go over the top of that thing. Alright, I recovered well though. So that was a fairly solid bronze. But silver is where the run is made or broken, really. Alright, super fast menuing coming up. There we go. Blink and you'll miss it. Alright. Alright, thank God. I wanted that speed boost because there are no speed boosters on this track. None whatsoever. You can only lose time here. So by getting that boost at the beginning, that will optimize things very nicely.
Time bonus.
And honestly, there's not really a whole lot to say here. There's just not a whole lot of ways to speed it up alongside just the beginning boost and just hugging the outside walls like this. You just have to know what you're doing. There we go. There we go, that just about does it. Luckily, the next two tracks are fairly easy. It's the one at the end that can make or break the run, really. Thank you for getting out of the way. Yeah, if you fly off the top of that half pipe, either you're just doing some extreme Tony Hawk stuff, or there's something wrong with you. You really shouldn't be falling off those.
Time bonus.
But yeah, other than that, this track is pretty easy. I'm gonna just take it nice and straightforward. And I do this set of boosters because it sets me up for these ones. Makes my speed more consistent when I go up the hill. Gongon just fell behind me. There we go. Alright. So that was pretty easy. The next one coming up, Sky Downtown, is one that has a good shortcut. And one that's fairly easy to execute too. So I'll be going to try and do that. Alright, so the shortcut in question, very early on in the track, and very easy, right here. You approach the boost from the right, you bounce your way in, and just like that, you've skipped the hairpin. Very good time save, and fairly easy to do. So if I do that 3 more times, I'll have saved quite a few seconds. As opposed to if I would have done it normally.
bonus.
Other than that, there's not really a whole lot to say here. It's just an easy track. Whoa, that was a weird bounce. Usually I want to bounce off the billboard, use it as a nice little deflector, but that was a bit more chaotic. It still worked in the end.
Final lap.
Yeah, as long as your lap times are around 40 seconds, you're good to go. And there's someone I can lap off in the distance. Well, that's easy enough. Yeah, the exact exit that you get from that is random because, as I said before, when you're up in the air, pretty much anything can happen. You've surrendered your control to God at that point. But generally, you'd want the speed booster to get yourself back on track.
Go!
And there we go. If you sub 2 minutes, then that's just double your delights. But now we go to a very bad stage, in my opinion, and that's Cannonball Circuit. And the reason why is because not only does it have a shortcut that's much harder to execute, it has collision issues, it is ripe for the invisible speed bumps of cringe, which I'm pretty sure most of the AI just succumbed to right there. But it is ripe for collision things, the invisible speed bumps of cringe, because they make me cringe whenever they happen. The shortcut is doable, but it is super hard. This is what I consider a bad track. It's doable. The shortcut is doable boostless. Like, I'll point out the method when I'm close to being done. But it's just not a good time, this place. And I'm doing it safely because the shortcut in question, I can never do with any consistency. I've been able to do it once, boostless, and that's about it. I can never get it to work after that. So, I'd rather not just do it and say we did.
Final lap.
Yeah, but yeah, you see right there, there were like the little bumps. I lose all control of myself when they happen. Because it's just so weird how this mode works. Alright, let me get onto the final straight here. So, the shortcut has you go around up to here-ish, then you double back on yourself, surf around the sides, and then you launch yourself into this area. It's very possible to do boostless, but again, if you even so much as go an inch off the ground, you lose all of your momentum and all of your control, and you pretty much won't get the angle you need to get yourself up there. It's very inconsistent, and I've never been able to do it, you know, with consistency. But thankfully it's over. And now we can just move on to the part that I actually know. Which is the Gold Grand Prix. And there's not a whole lot to talk about here. If you watched my speedrun of the Gold Grand Prix standalone, then you'll have an idea of what I'm going to be doing. Alright, slow down. Very easy to fly off the side there. And here. Ooh, that was close. But yeah, as long as you manage to get into that second pit there that I just went through, you'll be okay. Yeah, the AI are having a lot of issues with this place.
Final lap.
Alright. Get the good bump. There we go. Perfect. And thankfully, after this track, things get much more straightforward again. So... slow down. You gotta know when it's good to go fast and when you need that precision. Because otherwise you're just gonna go flying off all the time and it's never a good thing. And if I'm good about things, I might just be able to sneak in a sub 20. If I'm savvy enough. No, I deliberately missed that one because of just going there. This is the one track I don't want the super speed boost at the start. Because it's very easy to just go flying off the edge. Other than that, it's just easy. And thankfully, we only have 2 laps to do from here on out, so we won't need to waste as much time. Yeah, that exit way is very important. Oh, got that corner closer than I would have liked, but it helped. And there's not really any way I can think of that can optimize this. So, you just have to accept that you're losing time there. Other than that, it's very straightforward. Oh, uh-oh. Okay, I was a little worried that I was gonna get a bad thing off the bumper, but it just seemed to ignore me. So, that was actually very fortunate. Yeah, we're on to the final 2 tracks, and the first one has 2 shortcuts that are fairly similar to each other and fairly straightforward to execute. Right here. What the fuck? That was weird. Alright. I might have to investigate that after this. Oh, just barely. That was actually very clean. Oh, that was close. Using that speed booster can sometimes just launch you straight over the side. It's a very bad thing. But yeah, that glass jump scare though. Oh, just barely. Something like smacked into my window. It probably picked up on the microphone. I'll have to investigate that later. And just gotta repeat the process. There we go. Again, you just gotta only get a little bit of the boost off this, otherwise you just go flying straight off. Like, I was very lucky to not have it happen to me in the first lap. Oh. Then, repeat for this. Oh, I thought Doctor was about to follow me. That would have been excellent. Just synchronize the, the shortcut. Alright. Now, I don't think we're going to get sub 20, which is a bit of a shame, but we might be able to get a good time regardless. Because the last track is pretty easy. Just be careful at that starting bit. fact, I should probably have my controller here so that way I can stop the video that I'm using as a timer and just get to the timing part. Oh, fuck me! Oh, that was bad. That was bad. Thankfully, it didn't cause me to fall off, but that was awful. I'm gonna have to make up for lost time now. Oh my god, I'm falling apart.
Final lap.
Alright, I need to hit as many speed boosts as I can to make up for this. Alright. Let's just try and make the most of this. Hit that. And... time. Okay. So, judging by my trusty timer, I make that around 22 minutes and 12 seconds. Which is pretty good considering that things basically fell apart at the end. But, yeah. That was pretty solid. Could be better, especially with Cannonball Circuit if it cooperated. It would be very easy to get a sub 20, I'd imagine. But like I said before, that would be a huge risk, rather. Because, boy oh boy, can it choose not to cooperate. Like, if you can make the shortcut work 3 times in a row, without, you know, any boosts or items or whatnot, then props to you. But I'm gonna leave it there, so throw us a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and I'll see you on whatever I do next. Take care now.